has been initiated.
Hey guys, Joe here, and today I'm going to step back into the roots of my channel and bring a new segment called Crack the Base Layout. In the light of an update and all the sneak peeks, I want to assist the Town Hall 9s and 10s to recognize this popular base and how to address it for a sure 2-star, maybe 3-star once they have readjusted back to the 3-minute raid time. Go on Back of War, and I'm going to show you 4 different bases, very similar layouts, and we're going to talk about how to break this base down and exactly what's going on with it. So there's number 4, and then we have number 5, and then I believe it was number 7. Yes, number 7, and then also 8. Now I did say that I was going to be focusing more on the Town Hall 9s that were transitioning into Town Hall 10s in the upcoming future, and also the Town Hall 10s. Clearly these are all Town Hall 11 bases, or just have components of a Town Hall 11. This base right here in particular is built no more than a Town Hall 9 with some second level Town Hall 10 defenses on it. And we're going to go ahead and back up. We're going to go back to number 5. Now what I want to highlight here on these bases is the simple fact that all of the defensive concentration is in this upper compartment up here. If you pay attention here, this is the intent of this base. MacLeod comes in with the go-wee-wee composition up in the north and takes on the main compartment itself. And we're going to show what happens here, and then I'll break down exactly why it happens. As he brings in everything from the northern point of the base, he brings in all of his troops. If you notice that there's a bunch of splash damage up there, plus a lot of point defenses surrounding the town hall itself. And then also you'll notice that one section of wall in a V-shaped around the clan castle, and also the town hall itself. Those wall formations are there in order to divert the troops. That is the intent here. This base right here, if you come into this section right here, it is only designed to cause the attacker to either get 1 or possibly 2 stars. But the problem here is that coming in this location, you will not get the 3-star in any form or fashion. There's absolutely no way that is possible. So there's a little bit of a replay on what the base design is supposed to do, and also the reason why we only got a 1-star 42% off of this base. So I'm going to go back out and I'm going to come back into this base, and we're going to take a look at the main compartment itself. Most of the defensive concentration is in this main compartment up here where the town hall is located. If you actually count all the structures on this base, there's exactly 90 structures, 90 structures on the base as a whole for a 3-star attack. The issue here is that if you actually count up the items in this northern compartment, there is exactly 42 structures in the main compartment itself, which equals out to 46%, and that's not including, or that's including everything within this compartment, including the town hall. So your possibility of getting at least 2 stars by coming in through the north is highly unlikely unless you are able to proceed into the southern compartments down where the mortars are. Now the placements of everything on this base is set this way for a reason. The mortars splash damage is set in this central compartment for a reason, in the sense that you're going to come through the northeast, northwest, or most northern point on this base, and the mortars are going to be in the central compartment tearing up your wizards and witches who are highly susceptible to splash damage. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and break this base down, and I'm going to show a little bit of what we can do to mitigate the factors here of defenses. So here's a snapshot of the base itself. I want you to look at the number code and color coding. I have the main compartment housing the town hall labeled as number 1, and then the compartment directly to the south is number 2, and then the compartments directly to its south is unlabeled and unnamed. I want you to completely block out number 1 compartment altogether. The town hall is such a small piece. Whenever we look at our bases and plan for the attack, a lot of folks, or inexperienced attackers, or even experienced attackers for that matter, get so consumed by the town hall. How am I going to get that town hall? How am I going to get 50%? I want you to just block that out for a moment, and I want you to look at all the rest of the base below it. If you look at compartment number 2 and the compartments to the south of that, if you count up all the units within that, those 2 compartments, or 3 or 4, however you want to look at it, there is exactly 47 structures down in this southernmost portion of the base. If you actually calculate that up to the 90 structures that's on this base itself, that equals out to 52% of the base. That's exactly 1 star automatically if you can take out the bottom section of the base. Now, if you can breach number 1 and get in there and get that town hall, there's your 2 stars, and your attack might actually continue into the 3-star attack. So you ask, how do I even attack this base? If you don't want me coming through number 1, then how am I supposed to hit this base? Well, what I got for you is I can tell you automatically that this is a queen walkable base. However, not everybody's into the queen walk yet. I did a video on the queen walk breakdown a couple days ago, and if you want to refer to that one, you're more than welcome to. You can breach this base and take out the lower half into the first compartment without doing a queen walk. It is very possible. If you notice that I have 2 orange circles on both sides of the base, alright? Now, if you were to attack this, more than likely, we only want to take 4 earthquake spells and only break open one of these 2 sections. If you take a look a little closer, there are, underneath those orange circles, there are structures that count as 3 tiles apiece. The cannon itself is 3 tiles, the wizard tower is 3 tiles, the mortar is 3 tiles, okay? So if you actually calculate across 2 of those structures, that's 6 tiles. I know that an earthquake spell dropped directly in the center and perfectly placed, you can split open both sections of walls to the south on the blue line and to the north on the yellow line. So if you want to just do a go wee wee composition, you can use one of these 2 entry points to split open this entire section from number 2 into number 1, and you can bring your attack in from the south, taking out a large portion of these units to the south, moving into that northern compartment. This would free up a lot of your army to take on the heavier defenses as it crosses into number 1. Plus, if you pay attention and go in from the south, you can take out the splash damage of the mortars easier without taking on the Infernos or the Clan Castle prior to getting up into that section. The black arrows represent a more likely entry point for your golems, and then you can use your wizards to take out the barracks and the camps and the elixir drills down to the south. If you were to queen walk this base, you also notice that there are only 1, 2, 3 point defenses in the south, and then also an expo in compartment number 2. And the first set of air defenses aren't until you get into number 2. So as we go into this live attack, it's a very similar base. This is actually the attack on number 4. Mighty comes in with a queen walk coming up from the north. This base is actually flip-flop from the one I just actually showed you, but it's the same exact base. You cannot miss this. He comes in with a queen walk, and he starts taking out the southern or northern portion of this base with just a queen. And granted, yes, I'm tracking that it's a level 40 queen, but this can be done with a level 25 and above queen. He actually gets her to move to the south, if I'm not mistaken. He probably could have got a lot more if he had broken open the used 2 more wall breakers to get her to go into the next compartment where that army camp was, and also take out that mortar. When it comes to these Lego walls and below, you only need 2 wall breakers to break into these a piece, opposed to the level 10 and 11 walls. You require 3 wall breakers to take those pieces out, and they will go to the first compartment that they see. So his queen comes to the northeast and starts taking out that mortar and the archer tower. He's already used the earthquake spell to split open that compartment in the center, and he will start bringing in his second phase of the attack here momentarily, as the queen starts to continue to clean up the defenses and units on the eastern side of the base. He goes ahead and enrages her because she's taken on 2 expos at the same time, as well as 2 other point defenses on the far east. At this point, he starts to bring in his golems on the northwest, followed by his wizards and witches and the rest of his army itself. And as you can see, they don't take a lot of resistance, minus that eagle artillery. My focus here is for the Town Hall 9s that are transitioning into Town Hall 10s in upcoming months, and the Town Hall 10s that'll see this base again. I want you to just go ahead and block out the eagle artillery, because you more than likely won't have to attack this exact base. However, with the transitioning and new troops, I do not see this base going away anytime soon. It's quite effective, and what's truly entertaining about it is Clash with Ash introduced this base, I would say about 6 months ago. Only the base that he showed was flipped to the 90 degrees to the right, so the tip of the southern portion of this base would have been flipped into the west of the base layout itself. And I was actually using it at one time, and until I got 3-starred. And then when I saw what the guy did to me, I have been doing that ever since. But this is the purpose of why I'm building it, because I want to break it down, and I want you all to save this video into your watch later list. And then when you see this base again, you'll know exactly what to do to it. This is the purpose of my channel in the first place, for memorization and for us to be able to succeed as a team. If you want any more videos like this, please comment below, and please like. I'm truly enjoying being on Mac now. I have very clean playback, and as always, you stay classy, Planet Earth.